It is time for Money Tuesday. You know, it's wise to start good money habits when you're young, but some of you might, maybe in your 20s, may find it a difficult time to save money, but then still pay your bills. Marshall Clay with the Welsh Group joins us this morning with some financial planning tips for you 20-somethings or those in your life who are 20 or something. Good to see you this morning.
Yeah, good to see you.
Easier said than done for a lot of people when they're in their 20s. We were just talking. I wish my now veteran self would have told my 20-year-old some of the things I've learned over the years.
That's right. And I was joking with you. There's a lot of country songs
Yeah,
made with that line. But, you know, I think that it's not my place to tell, you know, people how to live their lives. But I think, you know, everybody's journey is different. And certainly mine was very different in my 20s. But I think it's all about mindset. And I think part of that is just developing good habits. And I would first say, you know, try to develop good professional habits. And there's an old saying that 90% of success is just showing up. And I would add showing up on time to that. I mean, just being at the right place at the right time, I think, is very important. Having a whatever it takes attitude. So whatever job that you take, whether you're working, whether you're in school, just take a whatever it takes attitude. Have a really good attitude, because I think people remember attitude a lot more than competency, particularly when you're in your 20s. I think people assume that you don't really have a whole lot of experience. So having that attitude is very important. And then going above and beyond, whatever task that you're given, try to do some additional things. I think that says a lot to people that are around you, and it could lead to future opportunities.
So that's step one. You know, that'll not only help you maybe advance in your current job, but maybe get another job down the road that's even better. But then once you start making that paycheck, then what?
That's right. It's the good financial habits. And so obviously the first foundation is saving for emergencies. We talked about this a lot in the past, saving that 3 to 6 months of emergency cash, whatever you need on a monthly basis. Try to save 3 to 6 months. You may be thinking about, you know, purchasing a home at some point in the distant future, so at least start thinking about that. But key here is to address and avoid those debts. I know a lot of folks have student loans as they come out of college, so addressing those student loans, but really trying to avoid that bad debt, really ratcheting up a lot of debt on credit cards, overextending yourself with automobiles. I think you and I were talking about this off camera too. You know, live kind of well beneath your means when you're in your 20s. Get something that's practical and serves a purpose, but don't go above and beyond.
All right, you've been successful in your career. What advice would you give somebody in their 20s to position themselves for a successful career?
I would say the first thing is use your 20s as a springboard to future success. And what I mean by that is take some chances. It's okay to fail as long as we fail well. What I mean by that is if you fail and you learn a whole bunch, you're setting yourself up for future success down the road. So take chances in your 20s. Go out and do the things, really go out and do the things that you really enjoy, because I know it's an old cliche, but if you do something you enjoy, I think you'll be really successful at it. And at a minimum, you're just eliminating possibilities. If you take a chance and it doesn't work out, or if you find out that you don't like that particular career path or that particular job, at least you've eliminated one thing.
And you've got time in your life to make that pivot. Yeah,
absolutely. Time is key.
Marshall Clay with the Welsh Group. Appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome.